What is up? I am back with another YouTube video. Today will be fairly shorter, not vlog style or anything like that. It's just kind of a sit down chat, so it's going to be probably a little bit more boring than my last one, but also a little bit shorter. Today I kind of wanted to chat about just a few things intertwined. It's sort of my why behind coaching and one of my favorite parts about coaching all lumped together. Growing up, I was always super active. I started off dancing when I was like 3 years old, did t-ball, played softball all the way up until 7th grade, played basketball all the way up into 9th grade, and then played volleyball throughout college. So I have always had a very active lifestyle, have always loved sports. I just had a very active upbringing. We were always outside playing. We actually weren't even really allowed to have video games, but we were just always active. We went on family hikes, always play volleyball against my house, or play basketball outside, play tetherball outside. We had this tetherball with the tire and the concrete in it. At recess, I would always be kickball and just try to do active things. So being active has just always been a part of my life. I didn't always necessarily know what I wanted to do in life. I thought I wanted to be a physical therapist because I literally have had so many injuries. But I quickly decided not to do that because I touched a foot my senior year of high school in my sports med class, and I was like, feet are not for me. But I think deep down I always knew that I wanted to help people in some sort of way. I've talked about this on my Instagram before, but growing up, we were really close to my dad's parents. We would go spend a lot of time out there with them. They lived 30 minutes away. But my grandma was fairly unhealthy. She was very obese. She was diabetic, had just a ton of issues. And so when she got cancer when I was in 7th grade, it kind of took her pretty fast, unfortunately. So I didn't really get to grow up with her fully, because she did pass away when I was in 7th grade. I believe it was 7th grade. At the end of 7th grade. I think kind of seeing that growing up, and as I went, and maybe I didn't notice it when I was younger specifically, but growing up, I realized that was not something that I wanted for myself. I would watch her poke herself with her insulin, and it was hard as a kid. But I also feel very thankful that she did that in front of me, because it is a driver for what I don't want. And I also think that having that experience, although I didn't experience it personally myself, seeing that helped me realize I want to help others to prevent that in the future. And I know tons of my clients are like this as well. They've seen their family members have heart attacks and have diabetes and just different health issues that for the most part are preventable. These things are also somewhat genetic and somewhat hereditary. So it is important to take care of your body. I don't have the healthiest family. My parents are very healthy people, but in my family, I have diabetes on both sides. Both parents have diabetes that runs in the family. So just seeing unhealthy behaviors, I think, kind of molded me into what I wanted to be. I wanted to help people not only, feel good in their own skin, which I think is obviously very important. Yes, diet and exercise can allow you to have a physique that you want, but diet and exercise can also help prevent so many diseases. It can help, not fully, obviously, but certain types of cancers. It can help prevent heart disease. It can help prevent osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, liver disease, kidney disease, all of these things that somewhat unhealthy behaviors can promote. And so fueling your body with food that makes you feel good and also that is good for you, as well as getting regular and consistent exercise, has a whole lot more of an effect on your body than just the way it looks. And I think this is so important to note. There's always going to be those people in your life that if you're trying to eat well or you consistently work out and you prioritize these things that are inherently good for you, there's always going to be those people that are like, why are you so obsessed with this? Why do you order a side salad instead of fries when you're out? Do you think you're fat? Like, just certain comments like that. And to be frank, I don't eat a salad instead of French fries at a restaurant because I think I'm fat or I want to be skinnier. It's because those are the foods that make me feel good. And sure, I'll like have French fries when I want them, but I don't always want them. And sure, I'll have ice cream when I want it, but I don't always want it. Like, I find a balance, but I also know the foods that make me feel my best and that are going to be best for me. I want to feel my best all the time. Does that mean that I'm constantly eating dry spinach and chicken breast? Absolutely not. It just means that when I'm eating foods that make me feel good. I'm prioritizing fruits and vegetables. I'm prioritizing protein and carbs that, also fuel my body for energy. So I went on a little bit of a tangent there, but essentially the reason why I got into the field that I did is to help others feel their best as well, because I found something that makes me feel my best, and being able to solve that puzzle for somebody else is so freaking cool. The second piece of kind of what I wanted to talk about, it sort of goes into that rant that I went into, but is how exercise is actually super fundamental and super functional in your life. Last week, I had a client check in who said that these front foot elevated split squats that I've been having her do, which primarily focus on the quadriceps, she was like, these things are killer. And finally, they feel better. Finally, I feel stronger with them. It's really a great exercise to isolate the quads. And she was mentioning that she went on a hike earlier on in the week and it felt easier to do. And she's like, I think that just being so consistent on working these split squats actually helped me to get up a rocky hill, which is so true. You have to imagine when you are walking up a hill while you're hiking and it's rocky, what are you constantly doing? I mean, it is a step up motion, but it is similar to a front foot elevated split squat. And the cool part to me is that it kind of circles back to my whole why of getting into personal training and online coaching. It was to help others be able to translate what they're doing in the gym and what they're eating into life. Like, what you do in the gym isn't just for looks. It may start that way, or that may be your goal, but it still translates into life as well. This client specifically was able to hike more efficiently and easier than in the past because of a certain exercise she did. And that is so true for many other things. Take a deadlift, for example. If you're picking up your kid off the ground, what are you doing? You're deadlifting. Improving your cardiovascular health. No matter what phase a client's in, whether it's a surplus, whether it's maintenance, whether it's cutting, I still keep cardio in there to some extent. And that is because you walk up the stairs, you walk across the parking lot, you try to keep up with your kids, and cardiovascular health, heart health is so important for not only keeping up, but also longevity. And so, there's certain things that you can do in the gym that you may not know at the time, but they do translate into life. That is our goal at Real Health and Performance. It's to translate the foods you're eating, the exercises you're doing in the gym, the mindset you're focusing on. It all translates into your life. The beginning of our mission is we help others live real lives. We understand that you have a family, you have friends, you want to go out on the weekends, you want to go on date nights, to brunch with friends, to barbecues, on vacation. There's so many things you want to do, and your health and fitness journey shouldn't deter you from doing that. It's so mind-boggling to me that there are still coaches out there who won't allow their clients to do certain things. Because at the end of the day, you can live a period of your time where you don't allow yourself to do those things, but is it going to give you the best relationship with those things in the future? Probably not. So a big thing we talk about is just allowing you to live a real life, giving you the tools with fitness, with nutrition, with stress management, and sleep quality, all these things that fit into a realm. We want to give you those tools and make it realistic as well. All this to say, the things that we are doing, the goals and the habits that we're teaching our clients far surpass aesthetics. They fit into your life. They help you navigate life. They help educate you so that in the future, hopefully you don't need a coach and you can do these things on your own. But I just felt compelled to come on here and talk about just the things we do with our clients. Ultimately, it's to improve your longevity, it's to improve your life, and to teach you that health and fitness doesn't have to be this crazy, extensive, restrictive thing. In fact, it shouldn't be that. It should be something that fits into your life. Your health and fitness, the things that you do in that realm, should fit into your life. Your life shouldn't have to fit into that. And so if there's one thing that you can take away from that, if there's one thing you can take away from me, regardless if you're a client or not, it's that health and fitness is designed to fit into your life, not your life having to fit into this health and fitness realm. So that is all I have for today. I thought it was going to be a short one, and then I started ranting a little bit, and I just get excited sometimes. So if you stuck around, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, I would love for any video recommendations you have. I would love to educate more on this channel, but I just kind of want to know what direction y'all would like me to go in, so that I can provide as much value to you as possible. So thank you so much for watching. If you don't already, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate the support, and I will see you in the next one.